All right. So, this Patreon request comes from um, Tom Hibbert, who asked me a topic of could sports movies work in a horror film? But before we get into it, as always, if you guys would like to have a Patreon request done, just hit the link in the description box below. Head on over to my Patreon, hit the second tier. That'll allow you access to do so, as well as check out all the stuff over on Patreon as well. But other than that, hope you all enjoy this, and let's get started with the video. So, yeah, I know before anyone types in the comments section, but we already have a sports themed horror movie, Him. Yeah, and Him didn't turn out so good, now did it? Now, don't get me wrong. I think the idea of a sports themed horror film is a neat idea. I think it's a pretty solid. It's a solid concept, and I think it can work. Him was more trying to be like, even though yes, it is produced by Jordan Peele. I feel like it's trying to be Jordan Peele light. You know what I mean? Like it's trying too hard to be like a Jordan Peele type film, but it's just not like it's not working. It's like doing all the stuff you would expect for like a from what I didn't watch it. Let me be clear. I didn't watch it, but what I do know is that the film essentially the film basically is a is what is like the pretend it's like what people think pretentious horror, elevated horror is. That's what I understand. Now, there are slasher films even that are kind of sports themed as well, but they're really not that they're few and far between. And don't be cheeky and say Jason Friday the 13th counts. It doesn't. Just because it's a hockey mask doesn't mean anything. But yeah. So the big question is, can you make a horror film based around a sports a horror film based around sports? Personally, I think it's a possibility. I think the potential is there. Now, there are different ways you could do it. One way is kind of make it more practical, of like maybe baseball or football, because in reality, it's tough being an athlete. Like whether you be baseball, football, or hockey, the idea of like putting your body on the line constantly physically for weeks on end with very little rest, that's going to wear you down physically and mentally. So you could have it be like an athlete, whether it be hockey or soccer or what have you, or football, and have it be that this athlete is going through the ringer over and over again and just getting pummeled, and you fall. It's more of a. I would have it be more like a dude version of the Black Swan. Like have it be this athlete who's like a young drafted rookie, like maybe in the later rounds, and he's trying to prove himself, and he's constantly worried he's going to get cut because like his agent always tells him like, oh, if you don't do this, you're going to get cut, or if you don't take those blows so he's like medicating himself more and more. He's like really dosing himself up. There's so many ways you could do, like there are so many solid ways you could do this. I think it's I think you could really work with that angle of like this rookie who's like a later round. He's more of depth chart on anything else, and he's trying to prove himself, and the pressure is really getting to him, driving him further and further to like want to like prove himself, and that really messes with him. Now, if you want to do like a supernatural route, you could probably take the same kind of angle. If I'm being honest, like you could really take the same kind of angle of like a rookie, and do that again with like maybe he's like really desperate because he's afraid he's going to get cut from the team, and he like goes to like a witch or a voodoo priest or even like a satanic cult, and they're like, yeah, do this and this and give your soul and all that, and we'll handle the rest. And his life is really like taking an upswing, but of course there's always a price to pay. Or you could even have it be like a veteran. Like this could also be a cool way, is like also have like maybe a veteran player who's like on his way out and his stats are slowly going down the hill, and he's really like terrified at the idea of like retiring because this is all he knows. Like this is all he's ever known for like 30, 40 years, and now like he's slow like the league is moving on faster without him. So like maybe he makes a deal with a demon in just desperation. He makes a deal with the devil, and he gets his youth back. But of course, like again, there's always that price to pay, things like that. So yeah, I do think sports could work in a horror film. I think there is potential there. It's just that we haven't had, properly unlocked potential. That's kind of the big problem, is that the potential we're supposed to have is not there. Like it's not there at all. It's not there yet. And I don't know if like someone can unlock it properly. Him was a big misfire, but hopefully we can get maybe the next time around, because I do see potential in this genre. It's just really untapped waters. So yeah, that's what I think. But you guys tell me in the comments below, do you think a sports horror movie could work? Just comment below, let me know. And once again, I'd like to thank Tom Hibbert for this Patreon request, as well as continued patronage. Other than that, like I said, if you'd like to have a Patreon request done, just hit the link in the description box below. Head on over to my Patreon, hit the second tier. That'll allow you access to do so. But other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in Multiverse.